Hello my dear student, today I am here with a new video of your chapter Understanding Quadrilateral Part 2. In Part 1 we have already discussed related to your different kind of curve, your convex and concave polygon, angle sum property and all these things, right? So in Chapter 2 we are going to read about particular kind of quadrilateral. So there are variety kind of quadrilateral, we are going to read about that, okay? So without wasting your time, let's get into the video. As usual, a lot to know and a lot to discuss. So just see the video. So the types of quadrilateral in this case, what quadrilateral we are going to study? A trapezium, kite, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle and square. So one by one we are going to read about it. First one is your trapezium. So basically what are the properties of trapezium we are going to read. So it is a quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. At least one pair of parallel side must be required to form a trapezium. Two angles on the same side of non-parallel sides are supplementary. What does it mean? See, in this figure, ABCD is a trapezium and since AB is parallel to CD, you just recall your parallel side property that if two lines are parallel and one transversal line is there, so the angle present on the same side of the transversal line will be supplementary. That means here AB parallel to CD, let BD is the transversal line. So angle B plus angle D will be your what? 180 degree or supplementary to each other. Okay. Then in a regular trapezium, its diagonal are bisect each other. Regular, as we already discussed in the previous video, that regular means all the sides must be same. So in case of that kind of trapezium, the two diagonals are bisecting each other. Then if the non-parallel side of a trapezium are of equal length, it is called as isosceles trapezium or we can say trapezoid. Okay, that means here the non-parallel sides are what? Now AC and BD. So if in any case AC will be equal to BD, that is known as isosceles trapezium or we can say trapezoid. So this is all about a trapezium. Now move to your kite. So kite means what? Now a pair of adjacent sides are equal. So minimum requirement is what? Now a pair of adjacent sides must be equal. Adjacent means what? That nearby sides. Okay, or we can say if two sides having a common vertex. And then one pair of opposite angle is equal. One pair of opposite angle means what? We can say ABC angle equal to ADC angle. So that means angle B equal to angle D. Okay. Then diagonals are perpendicular to each other. The two diagonal AC and BD are perpendicular to each other. The longer diagonal bisect the shorter diagonal. That means AC is the longer diagonal, BD is the shorter one. So AC is bisecting BD, but BD is not bisecting AC. Okay, so that we can conclude that two diagonals are perpendicular to each other, but only one, that is the longer diagonal, is bisecting the shorter one. Then move to your parallelogram. So in case of parallelogram, what are the properties? Now opposite sides are equal as well as parallel to each other. So in this case, AD equal to BC as well as AD parallel to BC. Opposite angles are also equal, like angle A equal to angle C and angle B equal to angle D. Then adjacent angles are supplementary to each other. Supplementary means summation of two angles will be 180 degrees. So adjacent means what? Same, nearby or consecutive. So if you say that angle B plus angle C, that is 180 degree, or angle A plus angle B, that is 180 degree, or angle C plus angle D equal to 180 degree. So any two consecutive angle, the summation is 180 degree, and diagonals are bisect each other. Okay. Then move to rhombus. So in rhombus, what are the properties? Now all sides are equal. In case of rhombus, all the four sides are equal. Opposite angles are also equal, like angle A equal to angle C, angle B equal to angle D. So opposite angles are also equal. Then adjacent angles are supplementary to each other, like the same as parallelogram. So here angle B plus angle C 180 degree, or angle A plus angle B is 180 degree. So any two adjacent angle, the summation is 180 degree. And diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Remember this thing, the two diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Though the two diagonals are not equal, but they are the perpendicular bisector of each other. Perpendicular means the two diagonal making 90 degree at the meeting point. Fine. Then move to rectangle. Rectangle means what? It includes all the properties of parallelogram except the following. So whatever properties you studied in the parallelogram, all will be followed in case of rectangle. That means opposite sides are parallel and equal. Summation of two adjacent angle is 180 degree. Opposite angles are equal. All these things, they are equal. Except that all angles are equal to 90 degree. You already know about it, that in a rectangle, all the four angle is 90 degree. Diagonals are of equal length. This is the extra point, that is AC equal to BD. The two diagonals are equal to each other, and diagonals are bisector of each other, and the two diagonal also bisecting each other. That means let the meeting point is O, so AO equal to OC and BO equal to OT. So the two diagonals are equal as well as they are bisecting each other. Fine. Then move to your last one, that is your square. So in case of square, it also contain all the properties of parallelogram except the following. Also, whatever property studied in the parallelogram, same will applicable for your square, except all sides are equal. In case of square, all the four sides are equal. All angles are 90 degrees, same as your rectangle, that each angle is 90 degree. Then diagonals are equal. That means SC equal to BD. So the two diagonals are equal. It is also same as your what? Rectangle. Diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Remember, in case of rectangle, the two diagonals are only bisecting each other and the two diagonals are equal. But in case of square, the two diagonals are perpendicular as well as bisector, as well as both the diagonals are same. Understood? So if you compare all the things, remember that in case of your rectangle and square, in this two case only the two diagonals are same in length. Okay, and they are bisecting each other. In case of square and your rhombus, in these two cases, the two diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Okay, and in case of kite, only the two diagonals are bisecting each other. Understood? And in case of parallelogram, your square and rectangle as well as rhombus, in all the four cases, the two diagonals are bisecting each other. So just remember all the things. If you properly remember to it, then you can easily solve all the question related to this quadrilateral. Okay, this is all about your different kind of quadrilateral. I hope this video is informative for you, because we are able to know the different properties of different kind of figure. So this much for today, and thanks for watching, and to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, my children.